Hey everybody, it's Mike over here at Growtopia and what we just transplanted today. So as you can tell, there is a lot of cabbages and cauliflower in that bed. Not enough spacing by far, as you can tell by the monster red cabbage. But it's basically a semi-permanent location for them until the other greenhouse is built and I can actually move them different places. I ended up sticking one on the ground just because I ran out of room. You can't really see the tags, but there's one in the middle of that bed, one in the middle of that bed. And then I kind of scattered some other stuff into the tomato section over here. There's a cauliflower right there. And then I got a red cabbage over here, some Swiss chard, some amaranth. I put the melons into the melon bed and some Swiss chard in there as well. So definitely next year I'm going to really cut down on the amount of stuff I'm planting. This year I kind of just had an issue where stuff wasn't growing and I was just like, screw it, let me just like throw it out there, threw a bunch of them in there, and then they all grew. So it's like, what's going on with this shit? So it's also jumping around from different seed companies too. So I think it's also a lot of the seeds I had for too long, or something happened with them. But yeah, so that's our current look right now. Everybody's doing good. The tropicals are doing great. I got to get a bigger stake for the lemon and for the lime. The banana is good on its own, and yeah, and the corn is doing great. So corn's doing really good, and the Japanese corn that's in there is doing good too. It's kind of funny, I got the Japanese corn in there with some parsley. The raspberry bush has entered into the other one. It's kind of funny how the raspberry bush went down and over. Or the other option too is you could see that there's some little seed pods on the raspberry bush right there, so they probably fell down there and then, you know, grew from that way, or it did go under, one way or the other. And the cucumbers against the fence are doing good over there, so they'll go up. And I put 3 of them there, so I'm going to have one going to the left, one basically staying straight, and one going to the right, and that'll be great. I've yet to figure out what those purple flowers are back there. They kind of look like marigolds because they got the leaf pattern of them. Same thing with the borage, but I keep forgetting to look them up. So I'm going to take a look at them, take a photo of them, try to figure out what the heck they are. That's really about it. That's the wrap up for today of all the stuff that I showed you guys earlier. It's in here now. Now I'm just waiting on the other stuff. This catmint that I have here, I've had this for like over 10 years and it's been transplanted through like 3 houses and probably like 5 different locations, and it's honestly the best place that I've ever placed it ever, because it attracts so many bees to the garden just because of that one plant. And there'll be times I'll have like 20-30 bees just on that plant alone, and then the bees will go from there and they'll just hit everybody, the squashes, the cucumbers, the zucchinis, the tomatoes, everybody. So that catmint I've had for years, and when I bought it was like 1/8 of the size, and it's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And I've split it up and given some pieces to different people and left different pieces everywhere, all over the place, and it just keeps coming back bigger and bigger every year. As you can tell, it's like surrounding everybody. So anyway guys, that's it for now. This is Mike over here at Growtopia. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends and family. Get out there and grow something, and let's see what this year's harvest is going to look like. It's going to be insane. It's going to be big. There's tomato plants are doubled up. There's those cabbages. So that red cabbage, before I go, survived through the winter, and this is the first year it's making a head. So I think it's because I had planted it really late. So I'm curious of how the crazy cabbage patch is going to go. It's a lot for a little area, so there's definitely going to be a lot of extra watering out here due to that, depending on the weather. But we've been doing pretty good with humidity and water retaining in the bed, so it's really coming down to like Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays I'm still watering, but it rained really good last night, so the only thing that's going to probably need some watering later might be the corn. But I'm just going to roll the dice and float and see what happens, and then check the soil with the moisture gauge, and that's it. Alright guys, later. This is Mike, Growtopia.